we might go over if I get, you know, inspiration and find something that I want to do. Ooh, new Pokemon. Because that keeps seeming to happen while I play Pokopia, but the plan is to just ease back into streaming, which I probably shouldn't have done this. I probably should have done Rivals. But, just to pause for a quick second. It's been a rough week. So I just want to just ease back into streaming. So if I end up streaming for longer because I'm having a good time, great. If I see that it's a 2-hour mark and I'm done for the day, I'm done for the day. And tomorrow we'll get back into the Assassin's Creed content and we'll try to beat the game that week. So that way we're free for the rest of May until the new Lego Batman comes out. So yeah, I just hope you guys enjoy this stream. That's all I can really say. Or, no, I can't really say. That's all I'll say on that. We've got a couple new Pokemon to interact with. First things first. Who the fudge are you? You're just like the bigger dirt guy. The claw guy, the guy who gave me the dig. Excadrill. The ground here sure is nice. Not too hard, not too soft. Just right, I'd say. You there, you agree, don't you? To the untrained eye, your hands seem a little small and ill-suited for digging, but I know what's what. You got the potential to be a digging master. As something of a digging master myself, you could trust me on this, sure as dirt. A subterranean Pokemon, forming a drill with its steel claws and head, it could bore through a steel plate, no matter how thick it is. That would be good to learn. Ah, you came from my veggie field, and it is specialties of search and chop. Yeah, that's nice. Look at this bean. Everyone gets a bean. Originally, everybody was getting pecha, or no, those berries over there that I can't remember right now. But all these beans. Oh, yeah, I've also done a bit of terraforming since you guys have last seen the streams. Let's just meet all the new Pokemon first, and then we'll jump into it. Like, who the fudge is in this tree? Hey! Oh my gosh, Momo! Thank you so much for the gifted subs. I was so confused. I was like, why can I see that? And then I remembered that I'm projecting my monitor, or my screen onto my second monitor so I could, like, play the game in full screen. Momo, thank you so much for the subs. I really appreciate you not have to do that. Everyone who got a sub, make sure to give a big thank you to Momo. And yeah, take advantage of your ad-free experience. How are you? Cacturn, by the way, was who was in that tree. A wonderful night, isn't it? What makes tonight wonderful, you ask? Well, I just found a nice spot where I think I'll be able to settle down. Things are way too bright during the day, so I think I'll hang out here. Hey, I'm glad to hear you're doing good. My phone is not on silent. No, I don't really care too much. Scarecrow Pokemon. It becomes active at night, seeking prey that is exhausted from the day's desert heat. Tree-shaded flower bed. That's where you came from. And your specialties are grow and litter. Oh, everybody's very happy. Well, welcome. Time for your initiation. No, don't follow me. I didn't mean that. No, look at this. A bean. You get bean like everyone else. Lepo berries, that's what they're called. You see, I remembered. I just needed a minute. Hello there, Ditto. What's up? What you need, girly? Excuse me. Excuse me. Part of it coming through. Yes. I can't wait to build all your houses. A quiz? Alright, I'd love to. What's up? Let's see. Can you guess Ivysaur's least favorite flavor? I'm gonna take a gander and say the plant doesn't like dry flavors. You are exactly right. Was that a bit too simple for you, Ditto? Thank you, I really enjoyed that. Here's a little reward. Thanks for the level berries. You see, one thing I remembered. Alright, anyone else need my attention? I think we're okay. Oh, honey. No, sorry, Oddish. No. Honey. That's why. I definitely didn't forget the controls. I would never. Hi, Nikki. I keep mashing it. Oh, it might be a little far from my mic. I apologize if I sounded a little quiet there. How are you jumping in this car? Oh, there are just Oh, right, you'll leave me gifts. I forgot about that. Vine ropes. Okie dokie. That is everyone who needed my attention. Now, I guess I can give you guys an updated tour. So, as you can see, I added more habitats, so that more Pokemon could join. That's why we got 2 new Pokemon today. Visually, it's not the best, but I have done a little more visually, so I did not touch this area. It was that area. So I reorganized my, excuse me, this little flower area I have. Made the wreath area a little face. I changed up some of the colors of the flowers, added more bushes, changed up these wildflowers. I got this because of April Fools. And with the 3D printer, you could duplicate it, and I saw people duplicating it, and I thought that was pretty funny. But I put it here with my plants. And then I flattened out this area, and we'll be using this for more habitats, most likely. I also, you can see it's kind of wonky because I can't break those yet, but I flattened out over here and turned this into like its own little mountain. Let's go ahead and actually punch this. No, I don't want both of them. Just... Oh, dig up treasure. Cool. And I got a new CD. Yeah, throw you back there. Hi, Dottie. What's up? Come here. Oh, my baby. You good? The girl, she made a weird noise with her throat. It wasn't a growl. It was like a... whatever. Anyways. Oh, she's gone. Oh, it's because she didn't want to be on my lap. But yeah, she's probably going back to hump my Stitch. But yeah, so this is the main terraforming I've been doing, is this mountain. I'm happy with it for now, or I was happy with it, like, at the time. There's still more I want to do, but that is, what is stopping me, to be honest. I also see a trace of a Pokemon over here, so let's go do that. Nope. Forgot this is not a parkour game. Don't even try it. Alright, let's see. Something about living under a bridge. I was wrong. A dock. For the mouse... The mouse one. I don't remember your name, but I know you. I know who that is. Let's see what else I've been up to. Yeah, I only get new Pokemon when I'm with you guys. Oh, I don't remember if I got this on stream, but now I have a Pikachu on. Which is perfect because that gives me different items now. To get. Mostly like the sand themed ones. Oh yeah, wait, you guys were there. The desert themed ones in the other area. That's it. I spend most of my time just, like, doing my dailies and terraforming that one area, that one mountain. Like I said, Tomodachi Life is kind of taking over my life right now, so I haven't given Pokopia a lot of attention, which on one hand makes me want to switch streaming to Tomodachi Life, and on the other hand, I want to commit to this and give this my Nintendo experience. I definitely don't want to, like, quit Pokopia, but every now and then, I think on Saturdays, I might take a break and play other games. Like, if I really want to show you guys my Tomodachi Life, like, okay, that'll be today's stream, I show you Tomodachi Life, like, why it's consumed my life, and then next Saturday, back to Pokopia, or, guys, I feel like playing Mario Kart today, let's go play Mario Kart, you know? So, that's kind of the goal with, like, Nintendo Saturdays, but for now, like, the main thing is Pokopia. I've committed to it. But, let's see really quickly. Yeah, I've also kind of reorganized my area here. And I've learned I could trade what's up? What's up? What's up? Here's a little token of my appreciation. Thanks, Onyx. Seeds. I'm gonna feed them. I'm gonna feed them right back to you. Oh, they're head shoots. Never mind. Anyway. Blocks. Oh. Yeah, I'm a little full on blocks. Oh, wait, that's right. I got another one. Pick this up. And add another chest. That's right, another chest. I should probably hold a chest in my hands. But yeah. Yeah, blocks. I'm gonna need another block chest. This is just non-burnable garbage. No, I consider this like a material. Okay. And hold on. Sorry, I gotta get something off my monitor. There we go. Alright, let's check in on my daily. Out of stem. Who do I want Charmander to take over? Oh, these are all pretty good. And that one's shiny, though. See, look, it shines. Look at the other ones compared to that one. See that? So I'm gonna get rid of this one. I'm sorry. I just can't get rid of the big boys. I have to get rid of the shiny. Alright, so our daily challenges today, we need to take pictures and visit a dream island. Well, we'll be doing both of those, so there we go. Small square rug, plain chest. It is on sale. But no, I want simple curtain recipe first. Well, I have so much. Actually, you know what? Yes, go back. I'm gonna... Oh, I can only buy one. Okay. Because I can put that in my house. Or put that here. How much storage does it have, actually? Let's find out. Oh, yeah, every time I get music notes, this is where they're going.
Thank you for your patronage.
Oh my gosh. Seg, thank you so much for resubscribing. You've been subscribed for 16 months. Congratulations. How do you feel? You are 16 months old. Just kidding. Oh my god, imagine. Imagine I refer to viewers by how long they've been following me. Oh, like, hello there, 5 minutes. How are you? So it's the same size, so I think I will actually just put it in my house. Yeah, here I've been keeping all, like, materials. I don't understand why I keep putting the mushroom lamp in here, to be honest. But, like, my iron will go here. Leaves. Don't leaves go in the other chest? Yes, they do. Thank you for redeeming Breathe. Hi, Seg. How are you? I will not be referring to you by your 16-month age. Don't worry. Am I the oldest child? You are not my oldest viewer, but you are my oldest... You're not my oldest returning viewer. I actually had someone stop by last week when I was streaming, but you are my oldest consistent viewer. I will say that. Twine. Oh, hey, Bulbasaur. I'm like, who's freaking out? More seeds. There's so many beans. And yet not enough time. Hey Seg, so what's the countdown? When do you get home? I felt like such an yeah, I saw that message and I was like, there, it's okay. I don't use TikTok either. Oh gosh, so what do I want to do today? I don't want to really work on the terraforming because obviously you guys kind of have probably seen most of that, if anything. Also, where's Squirtle? I think Squirtle was over here. Oh yeah, I got this little skeleton thing. I like it, and it just goes right there. Apparently it's Cubone's home. Oh wait, no. This is Cubone's home. The skeleton just so happens to be there. Oh, you, come with me. I know you're not Bulbasaur, but you know, you're right here, so come on. Probably gotta dish out some water for... Should have grabbed fucking Squirtle first. Charmander, do you really want to be here right now? I will spit on you. I fucking warned you, dude. Yeah, you don't like that, dum-dum. A photo op is happening nearby. Where? Minus. Cubone, what the fuck are you doing? Keep out, photo frame. Did he get scared from the Gengar? You good? It's already pretty much bedtime. I should probably go to sleep soon. Okay. Have a good night. Did you? I think he got jump scared by the Gengar. Do you need food? No, not you. Unk, I'm younger than you. You called yourself that. 30 days. Yay. I didn't take a pic of his ass. His ass was just in the... It just so happened to be there. I gave all the water. What? You're Venusaur, right? I don't know the name. No, Ivysaur. Isn't the last evolution Venusaur? It's like, I'm doing my best to learn Pokemon names, but then they got these fucking evolutions now. Well, not now. They've always had evolutions, but they got the evolutions, and now I gotta fucking learn the names of their evolutions. Like, I worked so hard to memorize. It's difficult. I don't know why. Don't ask me why. I struggle to memorize names for some fucking reason. It takes me a while to learn them, so the fact that, like, I'm, like, so proud of myself for learning Pokemon names, and then, Bulbasaur is evolving, and I'm like, what the fuck? So it's like, oh, god damn it, and this is why I'm, like, so glad for nicknames, but then the problem is you can't give nicknames in this game, and if you can't, I haven't done it yet. So everybody I have to learn by their actual names, and instead they get nicknames, like Bigger Digger Dude, and then, but that one sounds kind of wrong. And then there's like, what's saying again? Like bigger digging dude, like just, or if we really want to go triple D, dinky digger dude. That's still digging dude. There you go. Is Turtwig in this game? Probably. If he is, I haven't discovered him yet. Okay, I think I got all the beans. Wait, there's one right here. Move. Congrats on your 3-stream streak. To be fair, I don't blame you for that one, because I haven't streamed in like a week. I think last Monday was the last time I streamed. Alright, let's see if anybody's in here. I think Troya just got a bit of ADHD. Now, why would you say something like that? Ooh. Oh, God. Wait, yes, there are things I don't want. Hold on. Come back. So my roommate called me out. She literally goes, oh, you say ooh shiny IRL, like unironically. And I'm like, no, that I don't. And she goes, you literally turned around to talk to us, got distracted by glitter, and then proceeded to go, look at the glitter. And I was like, okay, first of all, fucking rude. Second of all, nuh-uh. And then and now every time I say ooh shiny, she like calls it, like unironically, she calls me out. And I appreciate it, you know. Real friend right there. However, Mew, if you're watching this, fuck you. She just jumped from like 4 conversations. I did not. It's called tree talking. It's very natural for people to do that. Is there anything here I don't want? I don't want the leaf den kids. Or pink huts. I'm probably gonna build my own houses. So I can get rid of all these house kids. I didn't pay for them or anything, so I really don't care. I want to use them as trade items, so I don't have to fudging hold on to them anymore. Okay. In that case, if I jump to 4 conversations, would you like to jump back to the first one? What was the first conversation? We'll go finish that conversation. Alright, so get rid of these things. There we go. Rare Metal. The annoying thing about Hoot Hoot being the only one who does this is that he's only here at night, so when I play during the day to, like, catch up, I can't trade anything. It's annoying. Oh, these things are worth nothing. Alright, and that's what the beans are for. Hold on. Dang it! I didn't read it. I need my Poke Metal. Alright. Get rid of this, and this, and this, and this. And then beans. You get 20 over. Thanks. I know I already have an alarm clock. Yeah, I'll take this chic chair. I don't even remember it. Exactly, neither do I. Yes, I do have something to trade. Beans. 10 whole beans for you. Beans are the fucking currency of this Pokemon world, and you will deal with it. Alright. Now they have nice, shiny new things. Let's go put them away. And, I have two options. I can do some exploring, set up some biomes for new Pokemon, or we could start building. I guess I'll let you guys have a comment. What would you like to see me do? What have you seen other people do while they play this game and you're like, Troya, you should totally try that. I didn't need the sign. You can't even write on it. Oh my gosh, I have 3 of these fossil tails. I could have gotten rid of that too. Stupid Troya. Didn't I have building? Oh yeah, I did. It just ran out of space. Hey, why are you yelling at me? You're welcome. 5. Are you gonna count every time I change topics? I think it only counts if I change topics like mid-sentence or if I'm like in the middle of a conversation and then I switch. I don't think that's happened yet. Where's the professor? Oh my gosh, he's gonna be at that stupid thingy. Oh, give me a flying character. Wait, do you count? I also didn't mean to do that. Oh wait, there he is. You're joking? No, I totally think it's fine. I think it's hilarious to count how many times I, look at this. I think it's hilarious to talk about how many times I switch topics like mid-sentence, because it's real. It does happen. So I am curious what the total number would be at the end of a 2-hour stream. So in just 2 hours, how many times can I flip-flop between a conversation? Oh, I got another fountain. Well, at least it was something he knew what it was. At the time, I give him stuff to be appraised, and he's like, oh, this is definitely this. But I have no idea what it does. Good luck. It's like, oh, thanks, Professor. Weakness policy. It's something humans used. Wait, what? Did I read that right? Oh, he just didn't have an explanation for this, just that it's by human. What the heck? What? Hold on, where's my house? Hold the phone. Can I put it on the wall? No, what the heck is this for? So I like how I could just put a seahorse fountain in my house with, like, no water in it. I could build a house that has a little, like, pond on the inside. Ooh, that would be cute. Should we just do that today? Do you guys want to see me build a custom house? That would take me a while. I have, like, no materials for that. These are my building blocks. I could make it out of brick. Well, we could go to an island and get a couple of these. It would be a really small house, but I could get panels and walls. It would be possible. If we really wanted to do that today. I think first we're going to start with seeing if there's any new Pokemon habitats we want to build, and then we'll go from there. What the heck am I going to do with a weakness policy? What does it even say? I can't even read. I'm a Ditto. Dittos can't read. The PC is just spouting out words to us. That's why. We're not actually reading what the PC says. Yeah. Before, actually, I do anything else. Where is she? Where is she? Rachel! Alright, let me get a bird's eye view of my island. Hold on. Or of my land. I am Ditto. Oh wait, there she is. Ah, that actually worked. Waja. extra drills. Yeah. Oh yeah, I keep accidentally covering the sensors, which makes it think I want to go into mouse mode. I need to talk. Give me things. I have honey. Box sofa, smell run rung, pop art bed, cute sofa. I'll take a cute sofa. Hey, I'm not done. I will also take that rug. The other two I don't really care for. I don't really think I want a box sofa. Not sure what it is. I don't want to use my honey to find out. Oh, why does it have these ugly ass blue stripes on it? That like that's not cute. That's ugly. The fuck? Ugh. No. That's my opinion. If you find this to be a cute sofa, all power to you. This is not going in my house. Ugh. No, thank you. Oh shit, I turned up my volume. Alright, well what about the rug? That's just a small round rug. It doesn't really... I can't even put... Oh, there we go. There it is. Okay, cool. There we go. Ooh, that shit was ugly. No three. Alright, let's see what new habitats I can make today. And then I'll go figure out what I want to do, I suppose. Yeah, the little Pokeball symbol means we haven't found all the Pokemon with this habitat type. However, that's not really what I'm prioritizing because I would rather find new homes for the Pokemons I currently have and then focus on getting new Pokemons in these old environments. So for now, we're ignoring that. Although you can see that some of them only have one environment. Or sorry, one... Sometimes the habitats only have one designated Pokemon, so... Alright, so we can't do the tree-shaded snoozing Snorlax. Jesus. Oh, I could do this one. Because all I need is a plain chest, any bed, and a first aid kit, which I have all of those things. So, I tried to do this cafe space one, but it didn't work last time. It says any potted plant, but I think the plants I have don't count. Because they're not potted, they're in vases. Alright, so one step at a time. Bed, nightstand... or whatever. And, I already forgot. Good job. Oh, and the makeup kit that's in my thing. Or not that. You know what I'm talking about. The question is... Oh, wait, there's a bed. The question is, where did I put it? I did put it here. And that's in my house. Nikki, thank you for the hydrate. This thing. I said makeup box. It's a first aid kit. Because the box to me looks like, and I know why, it's because that's what I used, but when I went camping with my parents, we used that type of box as like our bathroom box. We would put all the stuff we needed for the bathroom in there, and then we would go, because we would go to those campsites that had like bathrooms separate from your campsite. So that's where you could like shower and stuff. So my mom had a box, and that's where like me and my sister would put the soap, our toothbrushes, like I had hand towels because of my eczema, stuff like that would go in that box. First aid kit stuff was in there, and then ours was like blue and purple. It didn't exactly, I mean red and like almost purple. It didn't exactly look like this one. So there's that, and then eventually it became my makeup box, like when my mom upgraded like to little baskets for each of us, because she didn't have to, because the reason she had all of our stuff together is because we were really little, so she would, you know, have us go into the shower, like take turns, but my mom would go with us, you know. As we got older, my sister and I were allowed to just go do whatever we wanted, so we could shower whenever we wanted, and we upgraded to little baskets, and my mom was asking if anybody wanted the box, and I ended up using it as a makeup box for a while. Before upgrading to my own. What I currently have. Which my mom also gifted to me. Well, see, it's starting to feel a little crowded, so I think we do just a wee bit of terraforming in this direction. So, let's just get on that. I do not have a minute, Squirtle. I'm breaking things. Thank you. I'm also gonna take these. Anyway. Okay. I suppose I will not be terraforming in this direction. I can't break those yet. This now explains why I haven't tried to work on too much progress yet. Because I do want to knock out all of this eventually. I don't really care. I have so many of those flowers. So I could do it down here if I really wanted to. Or I can use the new space I built up here just because I don't know what I'm going to do yet here. So... Oh yeah, because I wanted to leave all of that open and then leave this little mountain here. Just because it's the professor's like area. Yeah. Because that's the only items on here that you can't interact with. You can't do anything with these. But I can break the ground it's under. Okay, no. That says right now, so... Eventually maybe I'll be able to do something with it. But yeah, since the professor stuff is here, my goal is to kind of make this the way to get to the beach. So that means I needed to clear out the other side of the mountain. And then I was just gonna flatten the area. But right now, since it's not the way to the beach, that's why, like, it's still the way to get there. But I want to take down all of that. Essentially. So I suppose... Yeah, and I want to, like... essentially not have access to this anymore. I originally was going to make this the access to the beach area, which is why this path is here. But I think it might be better to just keep making this the, like, garden-ish area. Because, like, you see, this is where I have my little tree farms. But I haven't really needed barriers or woods right now, so I've just left it be. But I think it's safe to put my first habitat over here. I think it's okay. You know what? You can have an overlap. It's fine. There we go. And first aid kit. Habitat created. Restored. Whatever. Nothing like a good nap when you're feeling sick. A caring Pokemon might even come to check in. Which we're not sure. Some berries for whoever shows up. I mean, beans for whoever shows up. Alright, let's see what's this. Dock, don't have electricity. Red tall grass. Nope. Graceful flower bed. We need mountain flowers. Don't have that. Don't have that. Nope. Don't have a fishing rod. Nope. And that's everything. Okay. Well, we at least added one new habitat, so there's a chance today we might see another new Pokemon besides the other two. Okie dokie then. Yeah, because I don't really want to do stuff in the next area until I, like, do here what I want to do. But I know I can't, like, do stuff with that until I progress with the story. Or at least that's what I'm assuming. Just because I haven't been able to. And I'm still debating what I want to do with this half of the island, right? Because we still have that cave that the Onyx came from. This little mountain here. And if I'm going to flatten out everything that's back there. Which I kind of want to. I kind of want to essentially... Yes. Okay. Thank you. I kind of want the only area I leave as a mountain to be this one on the right. Which I just see there's a Pokemon lingering over there. Not a Pokemon, but a potential Pokemon habitat. But the only reason I want to leave that mountain is solely because of the waterfall. But I still have to also clean up that area. I've barely even explored over there. Oh, it's cute. Camera spotted a new Pokemon. Oh, Well, that was fast. Hi, it was the beans. Hey, Chansey. Chansey? Am I saying that? Chansey. Oh, hiya there. Nice to meet you. So gonna need you to sit still for a sec. Oh, well. Okay, got it. You're a good egg, right? I'm pretty confident in my ability to judge someone's character based off their vibes. Let's be friends, okay? I love you already. Egg Pokemon. A gentle and kind-hearted Pokemon that shares its nutritious eggs if it sees an injured Pokemon. Special sees its trait. Are you... Wait. Well, first things first. Look at this. Here you go. Have a bean. And go meet the other Pokemon. Now. Oh, wait. Technically, you're not my first habitat here. Yours was the thing. Also, check something really quickly. Are you a daytime Pokemon? Because that gives me another person to trade with. It says anytime. So maybe you'll go also to the Poke Center so I can trade when I come check on the game. Well, I guess it's time for terraforming. Well, enjoy me punching things for the next 45 minutes. We'll go from there. Alright, let's see. Carrot. I suppose we could do a little exploration. Elevated tall grass. Oh, but I've already discovered that. A rowlet clock? A wall clock shaped like a small house. Oh. Oh, that's cute. Another body. If I get another head, then I can build another fossil. Alright, well, I guess it's time to start terraforming. I like to normally pick the highest point and then work my way down, so I guess that's what we're gonna do. There's another gate. Wait, ah shit, where am I? Hold on. Oh dear. We have a lot of work to do. We have a lot of work to do. Well, better get started. Alright, one section at a time. Let's start with this. We can terraform up to this height because I can't get rid of these rocks yet, so I guess this is where we'll start. And also, I just realized I'm not going to be able to get rid of all the rocks of the mountain, so this is going to be interesting. Yeah, we'll just start with this hill that I'm standing on. We will not touch that area yet. So, let's just get to it. Cue the montage. These videos aren't for YouTube. This is for the VODs. Watchers, if anybody wants to take my VODs and turn it into a building montage, be my guest. Terraforming montage, be my guest. I'm gonna have so much grass in my inventory, I can't wait to trade it. If the grass is only worth 1 point, I wouldn't be upset, to be honest. I would understand. Come on. There we go. Owie. Suck it up, babe. Buttercup. What ya? or PP tonight, so I don't have to fudging. I was wondering if this would be easier in mouse mode, so we're gonna try it. A little bit. It's just kind of weird for me, just because you know, it's weird to use the Switch like this. I know. Which button is it to change the... I don't know. What? I switched. Is it only for punching? I mean, that's everything here. I suppose it is only for punching. It works for me, actually, because that's all I wanted it for. My hope was that I would stop hitting the concrete if I was doing this. Clearly, I'm not good enough for that. I kind of like it, but on the other hand, the way I hold my Switch controllers, I even fucking cross my arms sometimes when I play with them. So the thought of like just keeping one hand down like that the whole time, not a fan. Oh, this is gonna be one ugly ass man. So would you guys like to know why I started streaming late today? Well, you're gonna know anyways. So, my friend and I huddled. We like to watch stuff together. Damn it, I'm still paying attention again. We like to watch stuff together. Specifically, we've been watching the show called Originals. For anyone who doesn't know, The Originals is a show. It's a spin-off show of a hit vampire show called Vampire Diaries. The Originals follows, well, quite literally, the original set of vampires. Specifically in the beginning, it's Klaus, Rebecca, and Elijah, because Cole and Finn are dead, and that happened in Vampire Diaries, so it's not really a spoiler for that, for Originals. And then their other brother... Oh wait, they don't have another brother. They're, well, no, if I say this is a spoiler, but anyways, in case anybody wants to watch the show after this. Anywho. So, yeah, it follows the three original siblings, Klaus, Rebecca, and Elijah, after in Vampire Diaries, Klaus, who is a hybrid of a vampire and a werewolf, impregnates a werewolf woman, and she is carrying their tribrid, as use the word, baby, because the originals, their mother was a witch, and she's the one who created them into vampires using magic. So therefore, their daughter is a witch, werewolf, vampire. Yeah, so the plot of Originals is just following their family as they go through this, you know, arc of their lives. And, it's 5 seasons long, and Huckled and I just got to the ending. We're officially done with the show. There's another sequel, it's called Legacies, which follows the daughter and her story, after the events of the show, and I would just like to state, for the record, I am emotionally not okay. We watched the finale, right before I started stream, and I was sobbing my eyes, like, sobbing. Fucking... bawling my eyes out, that's the phrase I'm trying to use the entire time. It was very good. It's one of those of like, if you disliked Klaus's character, if you're like, oh my god, he's such a villain, following his story, you would definitely continue with the mentality of, oh my god, he's just another villain, like, I shouldn't have to side with him. The more you watch the show, the more you will change your mind about him and just change your mind about all the originals. You'll realize that at the end of the day, they're still considered the bad guys. You know, if you watched Vampire Diaries, based on their actions. But they take the bond of family quite literally to the end. It's really beautiful. I love it. It's a really good show. I definitely recommend it. Even if you're not fans of like Vampire Diaries, I think it's way better than Vampire Diaries. Especially after reading the Vampire Diaries books. I'll get into that in a second. But Vampire Diaries just felt like one constant big love triangle, which if that was the point of it, then awesome, you know? A vampire love triangle, and then, you know, you go through the stories of that, because it's the main character, her name is Elena, and then she's in love with the Salvatore brothers, essentially, just at different points in time, and even at the same time at one point. It's a whole thing. The whole show is just one big love triangle, right? And that's really all I've ever seen Vampire Diaries as, and it has a couple cool, like, adventures and plenty of cool moments, especially those moments where she's not in love with either of them. Not specifically when she's in love with somebody else, if you know, you know, but specifically when she's just, yeah. And also, like, Elena's character is written so tragically, which is not necessarily a bad thing. Trauma for a character, hello, I'm all for it. However, the way she is with her trauma, she tends to make everything about herself, and it makes her, the more you watch the show, it makes her a very unlikable character. Hold on. Hi, Dottie. What's up? You want to come on this stream? I don't have my camera plugged in, but you can say hi. No, okay, she walked away. So, that's my personal opinion. Elena's a hard character to enjoy. There's definitely... The Salvatore brothers are definitely more likable characters as the other main characters of the series. Bonnie, definitely. Caroline is one that you grow to love as the show goes. They did her character really well as the show went on, in my opinion. I mean, she definitely had some weak moments with the writing, but I think that could happen to anyone. That's not really bad for her character. I genuinely think that, like, she was written really well as you go on with the show. But that's that. But the reason I actually like the books a lot better is not so much of, like, they misinterpreted the books. The books came out first, and then the show kind of started following the books, believe it or not. But the way it was going, it was so popular that they even tried to change the books to fit the theme of the show. I'm okay with spoiling the books because there's just so much more that goes on that the love triangle in the books genuinely does not fucking matter to me. And I think if you were to read the books, you would come to the same conclusion. Onyx, why are you screaming? I know that was Onyx. Are you sad because I'm punching rocks? I don't even know where you are. You want to come up now, Donnie? Come here. What do you want? Are you both? Money? Okay. Say hi to the stream. Say hi, Dottie. She's licking me. Look, you have a whole audience. What do you want to tell them? I think she's telling me I love you because she's licking my nose. Aw. Aw, my baby. I love you. So, let me give you the plot of the Vampire Diaries books. First things first, if you want to count the entire series, there's like 26 books. But if you just want the main story, like, of actual Vampire Diaries, it's only 13. Only. And some of them are very short, that's why I say only 13 books. Like, literally, they're super... I wish I could show you guys right now, but I don't have my camera plugged in. But the one I'm reading right now, which is book 6, I think is the thickest of all the books there. I have to go look at them. And it's about the size of... I'm trying to give a reference. The books are thinner than the Percy Jackson books, if you're a Percy Jackson fan. That's about as much as I can think of right now. Because those are the first books I can think of off the top of my head that I have on me. Or that I've recently held, I should say. Not on me, because they're back in Florida. Which I'm sad, because after watching the show, I really want to reread the books. No, I'm not buying them again. Unless I'm buying it with different art, but right now, no. Trust me. I mean, more responsible and shit. Disgusting, I know. Anywho. So, the plot of the books is... Elena, first of all, Elena's a completely different character than she is in the show. She is the same, you know, her parents just died, she's an orphan. One of the things is she doesn't have the little brother Jeremy. She has a practically toddler sister, who's not really that involved in the story. She, like, pops up she's more involved in the first book, and then after that, she's kind of just mentioned every now and then to remind us that she has a sister. But then Elena's been kind of doing her own adventures I'm on book 6, so up to right now. Oh, I forgot to finish. So 13 is the original, or is the actual series, and then it's 6 books called Stefan's Diaries, which is like his perspective of the events, I believe. And then it's 3 more books following the originals, but it's the show version of the originals, just because I believe the originals don't really exist in the books. Klaus Michelson is there, like, he's just this big, all-powerful vampire. But, spoiler alert, in the books, he dies by Catherine. And that's not really a real spoiler, because it doesn't happen in the books, it happens, like, off-page. Like, it's something that's just mentioned. It's not really anything that it's, like, happens, you know, in the story, if that makes sense. So, but talking about Catherine, so Catherine is a real antagonist. She's the main antagonist, I would say, of, like, the second book, where Damon is really the antagonist of the first book. But basically, Elena's a completely different character. She's, like, the most popular girl in school. She's the it girl. You know, everybody wants to be, all the girls want to be here, all the guys want to date her. She's this, like, total... Okay, I don't want to say this improperly because I don't mean it to degrade women. But she's written as this girl, promiscuous. She's written as very promiscuous, of like she dates every guy and then dumps them when they don't have anything of value to her, like anything to offer her. She does date Matt, like she does in the show. And then they break up, but she actually genuinely did love him, just not as a boyfriend, more of like a friend. And, you know, they go through the same thing they do in the show of like, he's constantly like, why am I your friend? Like, why do I help you? Why do I do things for you? You know, why do I still love you? And stuff like that. So they still go through that in the books. So she does have very similar relationships. One thing I can tell you is the relationship she has with Caroline in the show is completely changed. Completely different. Caroline is a completely different character in the books. Bonnie is also different, but she is still a witch. And there's actually a third girl involved in like Elena's friends, and her name is Meredith. She's completely cut out from the show. I don't know if she's referenced or anything in the show. It's like, oh, hey, readers, you might know who this is. But she's not in the show, at least as a main character. But in the books, she's like the smartish friend. Like, to Elena's, you know, leadership of, oh, I'm in charge, this is what we're doing, and this is how it's going to be done. Meredith would be the ones to come up with backup plans, you know, to Elena's backup plans. You know, they would be there for each other and, like, be each other's, like, other half of the brain, if that makes sense. So, I'm trying to think. The plot follows the same as the beginning of the original show. Elena's parents just died. She actually comes home from Paris. Is how the book starts. She's coming home from Paris. Because I think her parents are like these bougie-ass, rich-ass people. Or something like that. Because why the fuck was she in Paris? And she's always wearing like the newest clothes. She's always like in the latest fashion. Like you'll never see Elena Gilbert in like anything less than perfection. Like she's this whole it girl, right? And like that's her character. But she has this great love for the people who are her friends and the people who are genuine for her, aka Bonnie and Meredith. And originally it was Caroline. The new school year starts and Caroline vows that like Elena's not going to be the it girl anymore. So Caroline, boom, immediately an enemy and an antagonist for the, right now, pretty much like a side antagonist for the majority of the series. Right, of everything I've read so far, she's never like the main source of the problem, but she's always somehow involved. So same thing with the show. Stefan shows up to the school. He compels the people to just let him in. He's now one of the students. He wants to blend in. Elena's parents did not die in a car crash, I think, in the books. The reason that's important is because if you watch the show, you know, Damon, was there the night her parents died or whatever. Or was, like, he had met her earlier in the day, something like that. I was seeing how much my inventory was full after this. And Stefan, you know, saved her from the car crash, but her parents, like, he couldn't save her parents. So that's why I bring that up, because Stefan didn't have anything to do with, like, saving her or anything like that. Like, her parents just died. I don't remember how, though. I'm 6 books in, that was a while ago. Anywho, so... Stefan shows up. She's like, oh, there's a boy that I haven't conquered. Okay, girls, Meredith, Bonnie, let's come up with a plan. What's his schedule? What classes is he gonna be? Who talks to him? Who spends the most time with him? Da-da-da-da. She comes up with this whole thing of, like, wanting Stefan, and Stefan just, like, completely ignores her. You'll see it from his perspective later, because I believe he does narrate some parts of the book, not, like, entirely from his own perspective. He just has a couple chapters here and there. Which that expands more in the series as well, but I'm getting off track. Who's surprised? Anywho. So, he's just completely ignoring her. He's like, he's so attracted to her and attracted to the fact that she looks exactly like Catherine. He's decided to ignore her because he figured if he ignores her, she'll go away and he never has to be reminded that she looks like Catherine ever again. Oh, and then Damon and Stefan's origins are pretty similar to the show, but I'll get into that later. So anywho, eventually, you know, Elena ends up, like, I think it was at the dance. Yeah, Caroline. He ends up going for Caroline, not really on purpose, but more as a way of, like, to tell Elena, hey, fuck off, like, I'm not choosing you. But, he is still, like, he still has talked to her and, like, just shown he's not interested, but, you know, it's all just lies because he doesn't want to fall in love with her after what happened between him and Catherine. So, I love how I'm just explaining the plot of the Vampire Diaries books while playing Pokopia. Like, is this what you guys followed for? So, eventually at, like, one of the school dances, Stefan asks Caroline to dance, or the other way around. I think Caroline asked him and he said yes, and that, like, pushed Elena over the edge, and she was like, you know what? Fuck it. And she goes with Tyler. Same character from the show, by the way. So she goes with Tyler and a couple of the other jocks, and they just go, Matt does not go with them, but they just go out to the graveyard, the old graveyard. There's a new graveyard and there's an old graveyard. The old graveyard is for, like, the founders, like, old ass people from Mystic Falls. Like, nobody who recently dies gets put in there. So they go to the old graveyard. You know, I think Tyler had booze or whatever, so they're drinking, and I believe Elena doesn't, but that's not important. Anyways, so Oh, it's also Vicky. Vicky's there. It's Vicky, another guy, Tyler, and Elena. The four of them get into his car, and Vicky and this other guy are hooking up, and then Tyler wants to hook up with Elena, and she tells him no. He tries to R-word her, and Stefan shows up to save them, to save Elena from him. And for whatever reason... Oh no, so after he saves her, he takes her back to the boarding house where he lives. And that's kind of where he finally, like, stops letting his guard down around her. And I don't remember the exact orders of how she, like, finds out he's a vampire. But I know, like, it was that moment that, like, changed their relationship, that he stopped, like, he caved. He stopped with the whole thing of, like, oh, you know, you look so much like Catherine, I have to stay away from you. He, like, admitted to himself that, like, this is not Catherine. Like, this is Elena Gilbert. She is her own person. And I can love her. So they go through all that. She eventually finds out that he's a vampire. She's okay with it. You know, she doesn't really care. She doesn't tell the others, you know, Elena and Meredith, I mean, Bonnie and Meredith at first. But while this is happening, there's another, like, shadowy figure, like, watching over her and, like, creeping over her and stuff. By the way, that whole plot is, like, just the first book, right? Is just, like, essentially winning Stefan, and then, like, finding out that he's a vampire. And, like, this guy who keeps killing people and draining them of blood, so she figures it's Stefan at first, but then she doesn't believe it because he's too good. Eventually... And he actually gets framed. They frame him for it because he's the new guy in town. And Stefan swears he didn't do it, and Elena protects him. They eventually figure out that it's Damon. Damon introduces himself to Elena. She tells Stefan. Stefan's like, that's my brother Damon. And, like, it turns out he's the one who's been killing people. But then, plot twist, Damon reveals that he hasn't been killing them either. And they find out that Catherine is back in town, and she's the one who's been killing people. And when she sees Elena, she, you know, wants to kill Elena too. One, because she's trying to take Stefan and Damon. You know, she's not really, she's only trying to take Stefan. But the fact that she's trying to, you know, get with Stefan anyway. Because Catherine, like, genuine, versus in the show where Catherine, like, seems to only want Stefan and was just using Damon. In the book, she genuinely wants both of them. But obviously, like, she really wants a polycule with, like, the two brothers. But obviously, the two brothers don't want to be in a fucking relationship together. For those of you that do, all power to you. That's just how this book was written. They did not want to do that. So, they, whatever. They figure out that it's Catherine doing all of this, and, like, 3 books in is when they finally figure out that it's been Catherine. The first book is Elena trying to finally get through to Stefan and figuring out that he's a vampire. The second book is more of, like, introducing Damon and, like, what he's been doing to manipulate the situation, and everybody pinning Stefan for the murders. Then it's the third book, I think, where, and this is how wild it gets, the third book, fucking the two of them are engaged. Stefan and Elena are engaged by the third book, and they've barely known each other for like 6 months. If anyone thinks the plot of Twilight goes by really fast, read Vampire Diaries. I'm so serious. If you genuinely think, if you've read through Twilight and you're like, holy shit, this is a fast love story, go read Vampire Diaries, because I thought that was insane. I know, this is such a weird thing to be talking about while I'm playing Pokemon, but I'm serious. Go read Vampire Diaries. So yeah, they're engaged by the third book, or by like the fourth book, something like that, right? The two of them get engaged. He even gives her Catherine's daylight ring as the engagement ring, because he takes Catherine's daylight ring. And whatever. Yeah, it's a whole thing. And the plot, what should we call it? So the beginning of the books is not even about the love triangle, because she falls in love and like chooses Stefan so fast. There's no competition with Damon. He like tries to seduce her and she resists it every time. There's no point in the beginning of the series where she gives in to the temptation of Damon Salvatore. Right, which is similar to the beginning of the show, right? Where she's just like, she picks Stefan and it's only Stefan. They were, so I had to read this online because I was curious of how much the books were related to the show. She was meant to be endgame with Stefan from the beginning. Like, there was no plot point of, like, her ever falling in love with Damon. Well, by, I believe, the book I'm on, which is the 6th book, a ghostwriter took over because the publishers wanted the show or the book to be just like the show, because I guess they were releasing the show at the same time the books were coming out, since the books were coming out faster than the show was going to come out, because, you know, they still had to film everything while the author was writing everything, so it kind of just worked. The show would be, you know, the book would be a couple books ahead of the show. It'd be like 4 or 5 books ahead of the show. Well, the show was so popular and people loved the thought of the love triangle between Damon, Stefan, and Elena so much that a ghostwriter took over and tried to make the books more like the show. And that's where it comes in of, like, Damon now all of a sudden being able to sweep Elena off her feet. But they have kept the writing in that she, like, where I am right now, that she's, like, still, you know, has eyes for Stefan and is still choosing Stefan, where I am right now in the book. But Damon's gotten pretty damn close. Anywho. So, yeah. That's, and the reason why it's so different from the show, because you're probably thinking, if you've watched the show, you're probably thinking, Troya, everything you've just said sounds really similar to the show. Let me fucking tell you, because the two of them don't fall in love that fast. Yes, her finding out that he's a vampire and her liking him and stuff, yeah, that happens, you know, or her choosing Stefan, yeah, that happens pretty fast, but they don't admit that, like, they love each other or get engaged that fast. You know, they don't promise themselves to each other. The things the two of them do, they share blood and make this, like, such a, like, they call each other soulmates. Like, it's this really deep, deep thing, and it happens so fucking fast. Like, way faster than it does in the show. You know? So, it really does get that, like, deep. Which is why the show's so crazy, or the book is so crazy, and you think, like, oh, if that's how fast they move in the book, like, where's the romance? Exactly. You know, the town is finding out, certain people of the town are finding out about the vampires. They have this teacher who's like who is a lark, but not exactly. He doesn't play the same roles that a lark does in the show. Lark actually seems to be more in the show than he is in the books. He's kind of only really there for the first, like, I guess you could say the Catherine plot of the book is really when a lark's there, and then he's gone, and he's, a lark and Meredith start dating, like, pretty much the second she turns 18, which is an interesting choice, which is her teacher, by the way. She hasn't even graduated high school, and they're fucking together. But he leaves to go on a research thing. And, like, we get conversations between her and him, but nothing of, like, him returning to the series. Where I am right now, anyways. I'm only on book 6. There's 13 books. One of the other things is they straight up just go to hell, to save Stefan. He's been kidnapped by Kitsune, and he's going to hell. And Elena, Damon, Meredith, Bonnie go to save him. And there's slave culture in hell, there's vampires there, there's these guardians that are, like, the most powerful things. They're, like, it's a whole thing. There's the Catherine thing going on. Oh yeah, Klaus actually is part of the series at one point. And then they get rid of Klaus, and then Catherine just admits that she straight up kills him. Oh, Elena dies. Elena becomes a vampire, then she dies, then she becomes comes back to life and becomes an angel. Now she has angelic powers. Yeah, I'm spoiling this, but this is only the first half of the series. I definitely recommend reading Vampire Diaries if you think the plot of Twilight is insane. Because you want to know something else about Caroline? Hey, you want to know another weird pregnancy? Caroline is pregnant with werewolf babies. She hooks up with Tyler. He doesn't want to be a dad, so she makes a deal with the Kitsune to take over Mystic Falls because she thought the Kitsune loved her and would help her raise her babies. And because she's pregnant with werewolf babies, she's slowly turning into a feral-ass werewolf. The book is also, did I mention? I totally forgot to mention. This book is a straight-up horror book. I have read more fucked up things in this book and scary situations in this book than any romance in the book at all. Bonnie is more of a psychic than a witch. They have another character who's like the designated witch. Her name is Miss Flowers, and she's the person who owns the boarding house that Stefan lives in. Mrs. Flowers, she's like the sweetest lady, and she's like the witch of the series, but we don't really find out she's a witch till later. She's just kind of this old lady who happens to like be there at the perfect moment, you know, type of shit. But, she's the, like, designated witch, where Bonnie's more of, like, a psychic, and her psychic shit is super freaky, because she's constantly being possessed and saying the weirdest things. We've had moments where, like, when they walked into Caroline's house of, like, her first turning into, like, the werewolf, right? Because she's not officially a werewolf yet, until she gives birth to the babies. Like, them being inside of her is turning her into the wolf. So when they go to visit her, she has scarred her mother so much that her mother just leaves a plate of food for her outside the door and refuses to acknowledge her existence. That's the other thing. The parents in this fucking book, useless. Tyler's dad, who's a lawyer in this series, not the mayor, is like the only useful adult there, but is also not even like that useful because he's trying to blame Stefan for the murders when it's not him. So, he's trying to drive Stefan out of town, and Stefan didn't really fucking do anything. Stefan's just fucking been here. And then there's, whatchamacallit. Oh yeah, so they were going into Caroline's house to go visit her. Her mother is completely, like, traumatized by what's with her daughter. What's going on with her daughter. And instead of, like, being like, hey, I'm your fucking mother, you don't do that to me, or you don't treat me like that, she's just, like, totally, I mean, granted, if your daughter was all of a sudden fucking feral, you know, how much can you really do? So I'll give her some slack there, but the rest of the parents in the series are fucking useless. Because I'm, hi, Retro. Oh, wait, let me just type it hi in my chat. Yeah, the book is wild. So, whatchamacallit? Oh, sorry, I keep getting sidetracked at this point because it's just, this book is so wild. The mom's traumatized, right? And they find Caroline curled up into a ball, under her desk, and when she comes out, she has these long-ass claws instead of fingernails. She's become completely grotesque. Bonnie starts imagining the house is moving upside down just because of how much horror is in the house. When Caroline made the deal with the Kitsune and they came and took over the town, they started possessing the underage teenage girls. And let me give you just a short example of what's happening with these teenage girls. One of them pierced every part of her body that she could before, I think it was her boyfriend came and stopped her. She pierced her eyebrow. This is all with like a needle and like dirty ass stuff. Like the first thing she could find. It wasn't like any proper tools. She pierced her eyebrow, her tongue, her ears, I think through her mouth, her nipples. Like she fucking pierced everything and gave herself so many infections. The curse only affected the young teenage girls. However, they could also partially affect the boyfriends if they spent enough time with them or if they slept with them. Caroline slept with a guy, and oh my gosh, if I remember correctly, what was it that he did? Oh my god, the guy did something and it like pretty much ruined his life. Like, he's never able to do something again, but I can't remember what. Oh my gosh. It's a whole ass thing. Spider buddy. Thanks, Retro. Oh my gosh, what was it? Shit, there was something that the Caroline, after infecting him, oh, and he infected his sister. Or something like that. Yeah, because she slept with the guy infected his sister, she started piercing herself everywhere. And he did something. What the fuck did he do? Or that she did to him, something like that. Hey, Dottie. Oh my goodness, what was it? Yeah. Is this the area I said I wasn't gonna touch? Which mountain did I say I wasn't touching? I don't remember how far I said I was gonna go. I remember the tree, so I think it was this. This is as far as I was willing to go, because I just can't break some stones. Yes, it was. I just wanted to deal with this area, so I'm good there at least. So, time to keep going. I'm surprised my inventory isn't full yet, goddamn. Oh my goodness. What was it? I really can't remember, but basically the guy, like, fucked over his life, or there was something he did because of the infection, basically. Oh yeah, the girls were like, these 13, 14-year-old girls were like hitting on like teenage boys. Specifically, like, it was Matt because he was the one. Oh yeah, Caroline also framed Matt for like assault and R-word. Because he got attacked. Oh, that's the other thing. Fucking magic trees were attacking them because of the Kasune. They had completely like possessed the forest, and now the trees were coming to life, and there were giant ass bugs in them. These like huge grotesque bugs with claws in their mouths, like had fangs like around the, instead of teeth, like everything was fangs, so it could slice and cut at anybody and anything. Like, this is more of a horror book than it is a love triangle. And I'm genuinely trying to remember now what that guy did. That's my last card. But yeah, no more full pee-pee. Now I have to eat my beans. Well, I could put the beans back and eat something else, but whatever. Anywho, so yeah, the TLDR of me I could recount every little detail of the book. Excuse me, if I wanted to, and if I remembered, but I could really summarize each book for you if I wanted to, but I don't want that to be my whole stream, to be honest. But I just wanted to, like, tell you guys how wild this fucking book is. And the whole reason I brought it up in the first place is just to tell you that the Vampire Diaries show is better, or sorry, original show is better than the Vampire Diaries show, but the Vampire Diaries books are better than the Vampire Diaries show. So I think what I'm getting at is that the Vampire Diaries show is not as good as you all think it is. Obviously talking to the Vampire Diaries fans out there. If you have no idea what I'm talking about, sorry that you jumped into a Pokopia stream and had to deal with vampires for the last at least 20 minutes. The original show is the best of the trilogy. I haven't seen Legacies, so I will wait to be the judge of that. I think so far, writing-wise, I believe it. That show has incredible writing. Alright, time to see if this pushes me over the edge and gives me a full inventory. Because I can hold stacks of 99, it's not Minecraft where you can only hold 64. Where did they come from with that? Where did that number come from anyways from Minecraft? Nope, I still have 2 slots open. Oh, wait. There's a potential habitat over here. My throat hurts from all of that. I got really passionate there. Urgent care. Huh. Seat, any, table, any, first aid kit. Would it work if I just put a seat next to that over there? Does that count as a table? I'm just curious. Really quickly. Question is, do I have a chair or do I have to craft one? Oh no, but I want this one. I don't think that counts. Wait. Stool, not a chair though. be safe and just use a chair since it's a chair any. Wait, but in the picture it shows the little wooden stool. I'm gonna take this. I didn't mean to take two. I'm just curious if it'll work because I'll just deal with it later if that's the case. And I'll just get another med kit when I can. Or first aid kit, excuse me. I'm just curious if this will work. No, it didn't. Okay, well, now you get a little stool next to your thing. So you can examine your patients. 64 is the easiest number to divide by 2 without odd numbers. Without it being too tiny. Without being tiny or too large. Oh. Good to know, I suppose. Well, why did they need to divide it by 2? That's my thing. Girl, did you just walk over my foot instead of just going around? That's my dog for you. Oh, sorry. I was rubbing my eyes and I was just holding the button. Good job, baby. You wanna come up? It is 10:21. You want your teeth treat? You normally get it at 10:30, but you ask it, so I'll give it to you now. Come on. Oh, try it. Alright, got it. Yeah, what's this? Sit. Buddy, sit. Good girl. Good job, baby. I'm gonna have to get you more when we do groceries. Not me constantly having to buy stuff for this dog. Oh gosh. I mean, I signed up for that, to be honest. TBH. Anywho. Yeah, sorry about getting so passionate about Vampire Diaries, but at the same time, if you give me a topic, I promise I can go all out. Well, obviously a topic I know about. But yeah, I'm really enjoying the books, genuinely. Right now, yeah, I'm on book 6, and I'm at the part where they're about to go free Stefan from prison. And I'm not giving any context besides that, since I already spoiled too much, in my opinion. I get so many of these beans, and they're already so better than the berries, because I had to eat like 3 berries to get full PP. Maybe it just wanted to be quirky? Oh, what, Mojang with the 64? Yeah, maybe. We love quirky here. Hey guys, do we want to learn what's the height limit in Pokopia? I do have a lot of blocks to find out. I got about 30 minutes left to stream. I kind of don't want to do any more terraforming. I feel like we made a lot of progress. Like, it doesn't look like a lot, but that's around the height we started at. And this is where we are now. You can kind of see with the rocks as well. So, I'm curious to find out how high I can go in Pokopia. Let's just do that real fast. Oh, goddammit. Alright. Let's see, where do I want this tower? Well, I said there was one area I wasn't gonna knock down the mountain, and it's over here, so... Let's go. Oh, what's up? What's up, Axel something? Axu. Oh, sure, yeah, if you want to. Here, turn all of them into lumber. It only let me do 10, so that's how much you could do. Or, well, whatever, that's 10 for 50. Okay, let's do this. I'm genuinely curious. We'll put it right here. As I wanted to put it somewhere I probably wasn't going to get rid of it, so... you know what? Let's do it on the beach, actually. I changed my mind. All of a sudden, I didn't want it there. I just thought of the giant tower next to my mountain. I, think it would be funny on the beach, though. I don't know why. I think it would be really funny, like here next to the thing I can't get rid of. Because, yet. So right behind this, I want to see how big my tower could be. And there's fall damage in this game? No, there isn't. That's why. Let's do it. What is the height limit in Pokopia? Oh. Well, that was anticlimactic. Well, goodbye, cruel world. Dang it. You ate your treat? Good girl, buddy. You're my dog, buddy. Let me kiss you. Mwah. Oh my goodness. Well. At least kind of hidden behind this thing, so. Yeah, I need, what is it, wheat and tomatoes? Yeah, I haven't found either of those yet. Just Daddy, you want to go behind me? You want to go back here? What's wrong, baby? You want to go there? Yeah. You got 30 more minutes. When stream ends, I get to take you outside. Normally this is the time I finish streaming, but we started late, so... Well... I'm kind of done with terraforming, so... I've been breaking stuff. Are there any holes that I need to fill? I don't think so. Well, technically there is. Technically there is this area, because I don't plan on using this for the beach anymore. So, I guess we could start getting rid of some of these. I suppose we can do that next, and then I'll go do my daily dose of the flying islands, whatever they're called. Well, see, but I don't have to do this. I just realized I don't have to fill in the whole hole. I can just do this. Hold on. I mean, yes, will it bother some people? Probably. Do I care? Definitely not. Don't worry, I will make it rain, and then I don't have to deal with the soil. That is future me's problem. Anywho. Oh, well, that's staying there. Oh, so is that apparently. Oh, so are those. Okay. I'm just gonna turn back around now before I do something else. It'll be like a secret cave. Somebody has to find it. Stab it! Oh my gosh, I don't mean to do that. Yeah, because I think eventually, like, this is where I'm gonna want some of the houses to be. Like this area, especially depending on how far I can go. Oh wait, that's the other thing I wanted to look at. There's a couple things I need to do. Can I help you? No? Okay, cool. Are you being chased? Which Pokemon is chasing? Was that Scyther? Scyther, don't chase the digging Pokemon. We kind of need them. I feel like Scyther is always ready to cut a bitch. I like how there are other people in this game who are building like giant ass towers, and then there's just me like, haha, rocks. Best way to not deal with a hole is to cover it up. Sure. Oh shit. Ditto can't swim. Ditto can jump. Oh my gosh, it's just like Minecraft, guys. I'm making a Minecraft bridge. Oh shit, I fucked up the height. God damn it. Ditto. That's why you never build bridges like that in Minecraft. You see, you end up building it at the wrong Y level. Damn it. Not again. Well, I guess I get to use up more bricks than I thought I was. Well, not brick soil, but you know what I mean. That way, with this area expanded, I'll probably do more with Pokemon. I also want to put some stairs here. Did I pick up stairs earlier? Yeah, I did. Put some stairs here, make just this. Since it's the same level as that. Still don't know how to break this rock. God, I really hope I don't decide to dig down randomly. I hope I remember that I did all this above giant thing of water. And I hope I have no emotional attachment to any of those items. I should probably go get those items. Hold on. I don't actually care about the blocks. I only cared about the, the mine. Really just covering up the problem. Isn't it great? Boom. You never even know there was a hole there. I mean, unless you rewatch this VOD. Then in that case, hi VOD watchers. Oh, dang it. Oh, okay. I thought somebody needed me. One moment. I love baby. I love. You want to try going outside now? Actually, since you keep. Actually, give me 1 second, guys, because there's. I think I know why Daddy's doing this. One moment. One more second. Okay. That did not answer my question. Okay, I had to Google something. Give me one moment. I gotta get something done. Daddy, you can go. Just take your belt, huh? You need the belt. I hate one. Oh! Sorry. Wake up. Daddy has a bone that glows in the dark. I'm trying to find her other bone. Maybe that's why. Maybe that's why you're doing that. You're welcome. Oh, goodness, I found her favorite bone. What I'm gonna do when she fucking either breaks that thing finally or just gets bored of it. I know where. I got it at a grocery store called Dillon's. I just looked at the pet section to make sure I had toys when I picked her up for the first time. And it was like $6 and I just like grabbed it and I was like, okay, whatever. And now thinking about it, like, I should go back and get more of that bone specifically. Because I got her another bone, like very similar from Walmart. And she's chewed on it a couple times, but then always gone back to hers. And I'm like, fuck, what happens when that one breaks? Is she gonna, like, want the exact same one, and then I get it to her and she actually doesn't want it? Like, I don't know what to do at that point. But, I mean, that I'll figure out later. But I am genuinely curious. What's this little area? Life Dev Diary number 1 has been added to your human records. Pardon me. The damage caused by recent meteorological anomalies is immense and dreadful. The news is continuously reporting on all manner of disasters affecting regions all over the world. There's even speculation that global food and energy resources may become insufficient if this continues. At university, I researched methods for creating comfortable environments for Pokemon and humans. There must be something I could do in this crisis. I've decided to do whatever I can, no matter how small. Therefore, I've begun creating homes for Pokemon who lost theirs due to natural disasters. I don't know how much this is helping the world at large, but the Pokemon at least seem to be grateful for the work I'm doing. I have to continue my efforts until the meteorological anomalies calm down. Ooh, meteorological anomalies, you say? Is this a torch? Oh, I'm gonna take that. Yep, wall torch. Community box. Pokemon can deposit items they've stumbled upon into this box or take out items to process them. I will be putting that somewhere. I see there's stuff over there too. Oh my gosh, there's just so much to do. we switched blocks unintentionally. There we go. How far am I taking this? That's a real question. I guess as far as it lets me. So right there. Nikki, thank you for redeeming snack break. I got Starburst. What flavor? Watermelon. I already forgot the rest. Watermelon, strawberry, fruit punch, or I can't read what this last one says. I'm reading in the dark right now. Strawberry, watermelon, fruit punch, or cherry. Remember, chat. Fruit punch? Thank you. Remember, chat. You eat your snacks. You eat what you want to eat. You only live this life once, and if you're gonna let other people judge you for what you do, then you're never gonna get far. And you know, a part of you is always gonna regret certain decisions and not be happy. Ooh, I found a glitch. Look, chat. Oh, it fixed itself. Damn. Oh my gosh, guys! I found my first Lego misprint. I don't have my camera on today, so if you care to like visually see the misprint and the instructions, remind me tomorrow on stream that I have my camera on. I use the same cable for my capture card that I use for my camera, so that's why I can't use camera for today's stream. But basically, I was building my Lego Windmill Village set from One Piece, and in the instructions, there's a page where it's showing like a front piece that I hadn't built yet. And I was starting to freak out because I was like, oh my gosh, you know, where is this piece? How did I mess this up? I flip over to the next page and it's gone. Lo and behold, 2 or 3 steps later, there's the thing I needed to build. I was freaking out that I had messed up my Lego build. So, Lego, I would like compensation for the emotional stress you caused me for thinking I was failing at my Lego building skills. I will take the One Piece Going Merry set as compensation. Thank you. It's the only One Piece set I'm missing right now. I'm saving up my points from my little receipt scanner app to get a Lego gift card. I'm gonna use a Lego gift card to get the Going Merry. Right now I'm at $10, but I'm saving up for $50. Damn it, I gotta go down there again. Ow. So yeah, I got my first Lego misprint. And I would like a Lego One Piece set as compensation. No, but yeah, I actually am missing the Going Merry, and then obviously the new ones that are coming out in August. And Lego, if you just want to sponsor me and do partnership, I'm totally down. I'm literally, so right now I'm editing, fun fact for the stream, I'm editing right now my, what can you do with 1 million Steam points video. And it's nothing really that special. I was just kind of curious how much you could buy, or how much I bought specifically. It'll look better in editing, because so far of just like playing it, or not playing it, of actually like filming the video, it didn't feel like anything special. But I feel like once I add in my little editing magic, like it'll look a lot better. But just the actual process of just clicking there, sitting there and clicking and buying everything was just like, so, whatchamacallit. So I'm excited for that, and I'm going to be working on that more in my free time. Everything on my second channel is for my free time. I would like to finish editing the Assassin's Creed Syndicate videos first. I'm ahead of schedule, because Wednesday I took the day off of work, so I just edited a video. And then Thursday, I started the next one. Or I started the next one, but then I was missing out on footage. And then the rest of my week kind of went to shit. Well, actually, my whole week has been shit. But, fun fact, I went to get footage for the rest of the video, and my VOD is cut off. Which I really need to start looking at the VODs before I fucking post them, because the whole complete beginning cutscene of tasking me to kill Pearl Attaway, Miss Attaway, is fucking, like, not there at all. And I don't know how I missed that. Maybe because, one, I suck, and two, I need to fucking check my footage before I upload it. So now I have to go find footage of the cutscene, upload that, or put that into my video, and then keep editing. Because I have the gaming footage, I just don't have the cutscene itself that states, oh, go kill this bitch. So that's really annoying. Yeah, that's where I am right now when it comes. Nope, don't want to do that. We're doing. Oh, I'm almost out. Oh, barren ordinary soil. We could move to grass if we really want to just get a move on. Because what is it that this one is? This is. Yeah, this is sand. Okay. Oh, so me using those blocks wasn't different. Boy, I feel like I knew that. Oh shoot, I'm supposed to end stream in 10 minutes? Oh, no, we're done terraforming. I just saw the time. No, we gotta go to, we still have to go to our island. No. So, we'll do it for today just to show you guys. I should probably clear my inventory before I do this. I don't really need anything from the Pikachu Island. We're gonna just name the islands after the Pokemon they're with, but I don't need anything from the Pikachu Island right now since we're focusing on this area and all of that stuff is for the beach area, but I will at least show it to you guys since I haven't gone on stream yet. I'm just gonna put all these blocks here. I guess someone got bored of her thing. And Dottie's on my foot right now. Hi, Mama. Ugly ass table. I'm trading the, or sofa. I'm trading it the second I fucking can. I'm gonna put this over here in front of my Oh, hey, that's why you look familiar. I see the resemblance. See, I thought they were doing statues like that for like Pokemon that weren't in the game. With the gather specialty input items they gather in it. Is that process materials near the box? They can process the materials in it. No, but I am curious, who do I have then that has the gather thing? I'm ignoring you, Squirtle. I'm trying to see who has gather. I don't think any of them do. Gather honey, but not gather. I don't know who this is, but they can teleport, and I'm curious. It goes back to me. Okay, so far, you have gathered honey, so I don't know if that counts, but it's there. Oh, Squirtle left me. Okay. But yeah, to my other chest. Wall torch. No, my beans. That works. Oh, shoot. I will take my beans back then. Pokemetal shouldn't be in here anyways. Pokemetal should be here. Wait, why did I have 10 Pokemetal there? Jeez. Onyx, you good? I hear you fucking yelling. Alright, let's go. Oh wait, I should drop off this ugly ass couch. Cute sofa, my ass. That is not cute at all. Alright, let's go to the Pikachu Island. I also learned that you don't have to hold them in your inventory, you can just call the Drifloon over. So, these islands will give you twine, sea glass fragments, and seashells. Let's go. Yippee! Alright, we'll give that a minute. In 10 minutes, my alarm is gonna go off. I'm supposed to end stream in 6, so I doubt I can explore the whole island in 6 minutes, so if you hear an alarm go off, it's not on purpose, it's because I gotta let the doggy out. It's not to, like, scare you guys off or anything like that. I'd probably go let her out, stream until I have to let her back in, and then just end it there. Visit a dream island. Alright, cool. We're officially done with all of our dailies. So, is this wood any different because it's a palm tree? No. Just more logs. It makes sense. I was just curious more than anything. Oh, but I do have the seeds. There we go. I might actually go plant those. Nope. And there's a lot of garbage in these areas. I forgot what I was using them, or what crafting thing I needed them for. I will probably find out more later. As in, when I do more beach stuff. Oh, a lace rug. Ooh! I'll take those. I'll take all of this. Take that. Take this. Some things inside for sale. Oh, interesting. This twine. Let's get some of these flowers. If I remember correctly, it's this. There we go. I was like, what am I doing wrong? Seashore flowers. They seem to refresh me. Interesting. I'll grab 3. And we'll take the rest. Oh, we'll take those and put them in the beach area. I should have a chest dedicated just to my beach stuff. So that way... Well, actually, I could just go to the beach and throw it in a chest there, now thinking about it. I feel like pipes are important. Ooh, I want this. Oh my gosh, I totally want to block off an area. Give me all of this, and give me the pipes. Why craft when you can just steal? Reduce, reuse, recycle, baby. I'm using it for better purposes. I love the thought of just putting things around cones. Or putting a cone in an area to remind myself that that's the last construction I was working on. Habitat information. Probably beach related, but hey, we'll take it. Never mind! Dojo training? I don't have any of these. Okay. What kind of Pokemon can you get with Hold on! What kind of Pokemon? I'll let you guys do, guess that Pokemon. Who the fuck can you get from dojo training? Never mind, it's mystery. We don't know the Pokemon yet. Okay. This is why it's better to find traces of Pokemon than the habitats. I mean, yes, finding the habitats is still good, but the traces is definitely helpful. Well, no, the traces are just more exciting, I should say. You guys heard that too, right? Ew? What is that? And it's taking everything in me left to break it, and I'm about to run out of energy. Did run out of energy. Damn it. I need to know what this is. Okay, this definitely proves that you do eventually get stronger. I mean, besides the fact that the other Pokemon have admitted it, but... Okay, we're moving on. should just take all my extra blocks and just dump it onto these random islands. Small narrow rug. Table setting. Metal drum. See, there's no, like, special plants or anything like that. Not as far as I can see. Because I still need the wheat and the apples. Or no, the wheat and the tomatoes. So that's got to be something that's in the beach area then. At least the next one of them. Moon records. 9 a.m. on the 8th area. Okay. No, request submitted for Nakano's compartment in Area 2 to be switched from 9 a.m. on the 10th. Okay. Cobweb. I want the cobweb. Just kidding. Kind of. Anyways. Yeah, that's my assumption because not thinking about it, duh, I didn't get beans on this island either. Or like the wasteland equivalent of these islands. Not thinking about it. So that really would have made no sense for me to keep coming back here specifically looking for wheat. I guess I would, well, no, not I guess. I would need to continue with the story. I did see people recommending to just kind of run through the story. So that way you have access to more tools and that way it's easier to terraform. But I'm afraid of having too many items or having too much stuff from going through with the story that I don't know what to do with it. Ooh, nice. But then on the other hand, I do like the thought of just having everything I need and then going crazy with the terraforming and helping my Pokemon and stuff like that. I do also like that thought. I don't know. It's one of those, like, I'm not totally sure what I want to do things. Alright, what crazy habitat info you got for me this time? Low-key rock stage? I low-key love that. I'm excited to build that. Yeah, I'm not going crazy getting, like, materials or anything because I don't need them right now since we're not continuing with the beach area. I think I want to at least make the overworld how I wanted to. See, but the problem is I can't even make the overworld how I wanted to because I'm not strong enough to break all the blocks. So I think the main thing I want to do is... I guess I should continue with the story, huh? We'll leave that for next stream. That's the thing. I should be continuing with the story while I'm streaming and then be terraforming and stuff while I'm offline. Except for, like, maybe a house. Like, I talked about wanting to build a house. And I think I'm down to do it on stream. For feedback and stuff. So, now that I've played the game more and also just talking out loud because that tends to help me, I think for next week's stream, when we come back to the game, I would like to push forward the story, like go explore the beach area and see what I need to do there. And then, in between, work on my island. Now, however, one of the reasons today that I just decided to just work on the island, or work on the wasteland area, is because I haven't streamed in a while and I wanted to ease back into it. If, for whatever reason, I haven't played the game too much, in between... you know, this week and next, then I'm down to, you know, hold on, I'm gonna go up and then work my way down. Oh, sorry. Yeah, if for whatever reason between now and next week I don't touch Pokopia at all, maybe I'll spend like an hour terraforming, at least to make some progress, but nothing crazy like today. It'll just be like small ideas I have or something like that. I'm literally gonna punch this until my alarm goes off to let Dottie out, and then I'm gonna go let her outside, and then, I'll probably just keep punching this tower, to be honest, actually. And there's the alarm. She gets so excited. She knows. Alright, chat. I'll be right back. I'm back. I got 15 minutes. Then we gotta end it. Oh, I just realized it gives me the map. Huh, cool. I didn't realize that it gave you the I knew there was a map when you paused. I didn't realize it also get the map for the dream island. Is that this thing spawn? Yes, yes, yes. Freaking Dottie first followed me outside, and then she ran into my roommate's room. When I was calling out to her, I'm like, Dottie, time to go, let's go. And I realized she wasn't following me, or she wasn't standing at the top of the steps staring at me. I was like, oh, you little shit. I screamed, get out, and I watched her run out of my roommate's room and jump onto my bed. And I'm like, I wasn't gonna grab you before, because, you know, she's 8 months old, so she's still a puppy. But she can run up and down the stairs fine. When I bring her inside, she comes into my room on her own, so she has no problem, like, doing that. Her fucking problem is going into my roommate's room, and her problem is not following me downstairs when I want her to go outside. You know? So, whatchamacallit. I was like, okay, I need to practice, like, having her when she gets excited when the alarm goes off, so she knows that that's her outside time. So she knows it's time to go outside, and she visibly, like, sits at attention, like, is alerted, you know? So, oh shoot, I still have music going. Sorry about that. 1 second. So yeah, oh no, not you, Siri. I'm doing something on my phone. So she knows, so I'm like, okay, I need to, instead of me picking her up and carrying her outside, I need her to walk out there on her own. Also, so that way she can tell me when she wants to go outside. Because she kind of did that earlier, where she was just kind of sitting. We have a little patio area. And she was just sitting in front of the glass door earlier while I was eating lunch. And I was like, oh, you want to go outside? And I just opened the door for her. And sure enough, she immediately ran out. Whether she ran out to do her business or she wanted to smell something or look at something, I don't really care. It was just the fact that she sat there to tell me, like, she wanted to go outside. Granted, she didn't bring it to my attention, which I didn't like. Or, not that I didn't like it, but obviously I was a little worried about it because that means, like, oh, she'll just sit there, and then if nobody lets her out, she's just gonna have an accident, or she's gonna do something in the house. And that's the part that kind of sucks, because I'm like, damn, you know, I would hope she would, like, come up to me and, like, whine or bark or something. And I'm like, well, she doesn't really know that that's effective for that, because she jumps on my leg, like, when I'm sitting at my chair. And I tried try to let her out. If she, like, gets really angsty, like around 10:45, you know, then I'm like, okay, it's 15 minutes. I can let her out now instead of letting her out earlier. Or instead of letting her out later. But if it's, like, 10 o'clock and she wants to go outside, she's still a puppy, so it's one. Oh, I don't have to punch these, I just realized. I'm like, she's still a puppy, so I'm like, an hour, okay, let's go, but I'm letting you out again. It's fine. Oh, but I'm letting you out again in another hour. And I'm like, that's on you. But I can't be, like, on the weekends especially, I can't be letting her out during the day, because she doesn't go out during the day while I'm at work, obviously, so kind of have to get her used to that. Being a mother's so difficult. I didn't even birth this one. God, I hope not. Oh my gosh, when I press A, the Ditto swings. This loading screen is interactable. Oh my gosh, I wonder how many people have already figured that out before me. Wait, that's so cute! Alright, let's go ahead and do all these challenges that I did. We did 6 in total today. Boom, 1900. By the way, this is how many challenges I'm missing, by the way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I've completed the rest of them. I have 10 challenges left on this current level. Once I increase my environment level, you know, I get more challenges and stuff. Anywho. I guess we'll dump this stuff and then end it for today just because today wasn't anything significant. It was more to get back into streaming. For the VOD watchers, for context, I haven't streamed pretty much in a week. The last time I streamed really was on Monday, and today is Saturday. It's been a really rough week, and I've hit the point right now where I'm want to share my story. I'm just not sure how I want to share it and when. And to definitely clarify that it's not for attention, and it's not because I want sympathy from my viewers, but it's because I want them to understand that if they are going through something similar to my situation, that they're not alone, and that, you know, sometimes things just happen. You don't necessarily have to do anything wrong. Sometimes people just really suck. And that was my kind of main thing. I wanted to make sure my audience knew if I were to ever share my story. It was that you're not alone. It's not your fault. And, yeah, sometimes people just straight up suck. I have another one of the— oh, I broke the one in the thing. That's right. Well, shoot. Time to go get another clock, I think. No, I'll just hold on to the carrots if I'm gonna keep terraforming. Living out passion, ambition. No, actually, I'm gonna hold on to that so I remember to plant it, actually. So many leaves. You know what? I don't think I need this many leaves. We're gonna get rid of the 2 stacks so I can drop off this, and I can drop off this. And then put this here because I forgot, and this here because I forgot. Yeah, I don't want to use my space for this, so... I'm actually gonna build another one of these and have it just for blocks. What is that, like a dresser? Yeah, big storage box, never mind. Ah, damn, it's word poke metal. It's fine. It's necessary. It's, like, really good that I have that. Fuck, I want to pick up the chest now. It's fine. So, yeah, that's kind of where I've been the last week. Sorry, I feel like I didn't finish that, train of thought. So yeah, that's, it's been rough. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. Oh, but that's what I was saying, that's what today was mostly. Excuse me. I sneezed, I covered 2 of them, didn't know a 3rd one was coming. Where's my hand sanitizer? Oh god. Oh wait, I have napkins. Oh, excuse me. Anywho. Making my hands before I touch my controllers again. Also, I painted my nails. They're red. Maybe I'll post them to the Discord. They're cute. I'm happy that they're finally painted. Because they've gotten to a decent length. Oh god, I popped my ears. Everything sounds hollow. Ah. Everything sounding hollow with these headphones on is not fun. You know, I'm not even gonna bother getting rid of the other chest because I promise getting rid of all these blocks will still not get rid of all my problems. Like, I will still be filling up these chests pretty much immediately. No, give me that tree back. I'm gonna have a chest dedicated just to leaves. And I'm gonna call it Leave Me Alone. If I'm gonna commit to this, I need all my leaves. Anywho, yeah, oh, that's, sorry, I keep getting sidetracked. Basically what I'm saying is that there was a lot going on this week, and today was just to ease back into streaming to make sure I was okay to stream. I was wanting to get back into streaming, but also making sure to put myself first and being like, am I okay to do this? And I was like, well, what's something simple I can do? And I'm like, well, Pokopia, because today's Saturday, and then also I could just vibe out with my chat, and if I need to, like, go, you know, 1, I knew you guys would understand, and 2, I'm not, like, stopping in the middle of a recording. So, yeah, that's all I got for you guys. We built one, environment today, but immediately got a response out of it, so there we go. My goal is to keep going with environments or habitats, excuse me, as I find them, and then to also, you've had this thing over your head for like a minute. Nope, that's it, you just wanted to talk. Okay. And so yeah, I'm gonna keep working on more habitats. When I get new Pokemon, I'll introduce them to you guys when I'm streaming. I'm gonna keep working on terraforming, and we're gonna work on the beach and the stuff that I forgot what Pokemon is over there, actually. There's a Pokemon over there. Oh, it was, Mewtwo. No, not Mewtwo. I get Mewtwo and this fucker confused. Meowth. Sorry. Meowth is over there, so we gotta go help out Meowth, see what he wants.